what is Harry and Meghan's problem? Why have I said that? Because I looked up this article today. It kind of flashed up today, and I just want to show you this, okay? Well, not show you it, to share this with you. I can't show you it because I haven't got the. Sometimes I do get the newspaper and I do show you the British newspaper, but this is oh, what happened there? This is, I don't know what's happened there. I haven't got it. I must have took it down. Anyway, if you just hang with me a minute, I'll just, sorry, I'll just find it. I must have took it down, or it's come down by itself. It's one of the tabloids of the UK. It's a newspaper, okay. And this has been reported today. Well, maybe yesterday. In the middle of the night, it was reported. So I'm just waiting for this to come up. It's a little bit slow. May kind of affect the connection too. So while we're waiting for that to come up, how are you guys anyway? How are you? How are you? Hi, Vandy. Hi, Vandy. You know what you said on the community. Thank you. You know, you are so supportive. I think you are a true follower of my work. And I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, Vandy, thank you for seeing what I'm seeing. And I also feel, Vandy, that you are also intuitive. If you pick that up without me even saying it, you're intuitive too. You're right, what you said. And I find it's just so, I find it hard to believe, but it's like having to swallow this BS. It really is. I've complained. I must have given about 20 complaints into YouTube about this. Not about being bullied, but basically about my views being tampered with, my subs being tampered with a little bit, my subs. My views are down. My views are down 550,000. Can you believe that, in the last 28 days? My views, my analytics, it says that it's so below average. My average has dropped by 550,000 views. How can that be so? How can that be so? And also, which is heartbreaking, and it's heartbreaking. It is, Libby. It's heartbreaking, and you know, I'm beyond being shocked now. Yeah, about 580,000 views lower than the last 2 months. Gradually, each month, it's just going down so much. And Libby, exactly, and I don't feel it's YouTube. I feel I've been hacked because I was getting paid trolls, and I've complained about this, and they're doing nothing about it. Nothing, absolutely nothing. It is an online crime. It is, and it's an online crime. And can you imagine? I look at my analytics dropping each day. My views from last month are down 550 thousand. And when I watch it in real time, okay, you if you go to analytics on YouTube, and I know you don't know this, but I'm just giving you an idea of my side of this story. Okay, you can watch your analytics in real time, and it shoots up and shoots back down and shoots up, shoots back down and shoots up. You know, a little bit like that earthquake guy who follows earthquake around. You know, I'll get these like oof, where there's little mini earthquakes. Well, it does that. It kind of in real time, and it will have like 5 views that come up, and then 10 taken away. And then in real time it will again get like 5 views. It'll go up, shoot up 5 views, and then it'll go right back down to losing 10 views. Now, why is that? Why is that? Why is that? So yeah, anyway, I won't go on and on about this. So let's continue with this. Okay, it's all been, I've complained, and I guess the next person that I should complain to is the police. You know, the UK police, about this being hacked. You know, because that is an offence in the UK. And again, I'm not a somebody to walk all over and somebody to push off YouTube or anything like that. I think how it's possible is that if you know anything about computers, and this is going to sound really boring, there's like all your views going to a central part of like a part of the computer system. They all direct all your views going to the central part of the YouTube, and it's like you know, they go into here and they're accepted as views, okay, and then you know your views get shown. So there's like a central part. If this explains it, it's quite difficult to explain. When your views come along through the internet, okay, from all over the world into the central part, before they even get there, they are, if you've been hacked, before they even get there, they've coded this so they don't even get into, they show and then they're bounced back off, okay. So it's like there's a computer code that will allow them just to show for like two seconds, and then they are kind of took away. It's hacking into a code into the system. So that's the system, okay? And you've got views coming from all over the world into this system. And before it even gets there, there's a code that will bounce them off to either go somewhere else, to someone else's views, or, you know, or to oblivion. And these hackers are so brilliant. They can actually, that code, when it comes to the system, can divert it to their views. There's a huge problem with YouTube with this, okay, and they don't know how to get a handle of it, and they cannot crack these codes either. But it is a crime. It is a crime, and whoever's doing this to me, it's a criminal act, okay. So although you feel you're beating the system and you're beating me, okay, with a stick, as you think you are, and because for whatever reason you're doing this, if YouTube doesn't do anything about it, I will have to take it down a criminal route, and they will find your IP address. If you're using another computer elsewhere or a fake phone somewhere sitting in a corner, then they will find the IP address. yeah, they don't monitor them, and this is why they get in. This is why we are swamped with, if you're going to take away somebody's business for whatever reason, and they can access your account and hack you and do these kind of things, and it's not being policed by YouTube, they're going to do it. They will do it, okay? And I just have to say, if I'm such a threat, then I will just have to go to other platforms. And I hope that the universe eventually will see this wrong and put this wrong right, okay. But people who are not who are very much on the surface and do not look at, oh gosh, how come your views are so low, and how come this has happened, and how come that's happened. They don't see that. They just see somebody else's views going skyrocketing, your views going low. It makes you look unpopular, but that's what the hacker wants to happen, okay. Yeah. It's an infringement of your privacy. It's also an infringement of your business. So thank you everyone for being here. Let's get on to the topic. Sorry for this delay of getting onto the topic. I have to say my bit. I have to kind of protect, even if I do walk away and go to other platforms that police their platforms and don't allow this to happen, then I shall have to go. And so that's what I've got. I've got antivirus, you name it. I've paid hundreds of pounds on antivirus, but it's not me, it's YouTube. Before it even gets to that system, the views come in and they're bounced away. Okay, I did a little bit of computer science at university, so I know a little bit about it. So let's have a look here at it's something to do with the catch. If you know about computers, it's about the catch, and the code blocks that. Okay, the hacking code, and YouTube are not doing nothing about it. There's so many. There must be thousands of YouTubers, creators, so frustrated about this that it's boring. I know it's boring. Sorry for going on about it. It's boring. It is boring. It is totally boring talking about things like this. So let's get on to the Sun tabloid newspaper in the UK. Fresh off the press here. Do you remember the helicopter guy who, when Meghan was carrying that fake belly, and the helicopter guy, oh no, that actually was that? Yeah, it was, wasn't it? It's supposed to be at Frogmore, but then Frogmore had not even been renovated then. So how come they were living at Frogmore? Then I said that I kind of intuitive energies picked up that they were in this place in Cotswold, but there's so many properties they could stay in. There's so many. I mean, we just have to look, for instance, this multi-billionaire here who's offered this property to Meghan and Harry on Vancouver Island. So they will get properties offered all over the world. Oh, we had guess who we had staying in our house? Meghan and Harry. So they will get people offering properties right, left and centre. I remember when I lived in Surrey, and I lived near Petworth. Petworth is in in Sussex. Okay, it's where they do a lot of polo. There's quite a few polo fields around there, and where they play polo in privacy. And I remember it's like a little kind of tiny village market town is Petworth, and this Petworth House. Well, Harry used to be invited by somebody who owns Petworth House. And if you want to look that up, it's some kind of gentry, earl or a lord or something. And because he was, this is what they do. They say, come and stay at Petworth House while you're playing polo. You can stay in a wing. That's fine. I will offer you this wing, and you can come and go as you please. So one day, because I live not far from there in Milford in Surrey, and I went to have a walk around there because they've got some nice little tea shops and they've got some nice little bakeries, and it's all very quintessential English little village, town. Small, really small town, and lots of history there. There's a great big Petworth House there, and I was walking around there, and I saw Harry and his friend walking around Petworth. Well, Petworth is such a small village that they know that Harry goes and stays there, and no one would even bat an eyelid and interfere. When you've got a very, very kind of very beautiful, would you call it an elite village in Sussex? There is people don't bother them. People don't bother. It's like when he used to go and walk down King's Road in London, and people knew it was Harry, but they didn't bother him. They just let him. And it's when Kate goes to Waitrose in the shopping, or Sainsbury's, or I'm advertising now and I shouldn't. Okay, when Kate goes to these shops that she likes to go to, nobody bothers her. I think one shop she went to, she had George with her, the range, the range. So there's certain places where they know that they're living nearby, they're staying nearby, and they just let them be. They don't interfere. Okay, that's Princess Charlotte and Kate's. How lovely. And just carry on with their shopping. And it's the same in Petworth Village, that I saw Harry. I've actually seen Harry, and in real life, and Harry looked at me too. And he kind of turned around and just was friendly. But he was just being himself. This was before Meghan, okay, and he was walking around this village. I thought, gosh, that's Harry. That's Prince Harry. And I was like, keep yourself contained. Keep yourself contained. We've actually got a hacker already. Can you believe that? Debbie, can you get rid of Games Ducasse? Is that okay? Thank you. So yeah, I was walking around Petworth, and Harry, you could tell he was a royal. You could tell he was a royal. He was very tall, I would say, very tall, very slender, but you could tell with his tailored trousers. His trousers were tailored. You could tell. Really nice shoes, that kind of thing. And he had his usual gear on. He had like a light coloured beige trousers with a blue shirt, and like hipster kind of trousers, quite modern. I saw him, thought, oh gosh, that's Harry, Prince Harry. And he got a friend with him. His friend looked so aristocratic, the way he walked and the way he was dressed. So yeah, I've actually seen Harry. I've met him in Petworth. I didn't speak to him, but I saw him. And he's been down King's Road quite a few times too. And I have stayed in London when I was working in the London hospitals. I've stayed in London, and I used to go down King's Road quite a lot at that time. So Hi everyone, thank you for being here, and thank you for protecting too from the trolls there. Okay, that's great. Um, they're not even here. The thing is the trolls are not even here. The trolls are paid trolls. They're paid to disturb and interrupt this live show. So all you community, just go. That's what that is designed to do. So let's get on to this reading. Why did I bring up him walking around the village of Petworth? Because Harry is offered so many properties and houses to stay in as long as you're on, you know. He can stay in lots of properties, not just Frogmore, not just Kensington Palace. He will have a huge list of properties, say, come and stay here. You can have that cottage attached to the property if you wish. So you've got your privacy. But if they've got Harry as a guest, they will give him a wing that's so kind of opulent. Of course they will, okay. So yeah, so I think I was going on about Frogmore. I don't know. Does anybody remember why I was going on about Frogmore here? I kind of got lost in that story. So let's get on to the subject here. Is that yeah, the helicopter guy. Do you remember the helicopter guy? When Meghan was supposedly staying at Frogmore or wherever she was, ordering the helicopter to go and get a pizza guy, yeah, treating him like the pizza guy. Thank you, Paul. I just remembered. Treating him like the pizza guy. So this article from the Sun here is, and I thought that would come up by now, but this article from the Sun, which is not a great newspaper in the UK, it's but going back with Harry and Meghan, what is their problem with the title? Because I will change the title because I was keeping that hidden what I was going to talk about. What is their problem in terms of always bossing people around and telling them what to do? Because we've got this helicopter guy and he got qualifications, huge kind of list of qualifications of this helicopter guy who'd been a pilot and all these things in Afghanistan or wherever it was, and Meghan was sat there, hey, go and get us a pizza. Will you go and get us a pizza? Oh, what toppings do we like? And you know, and the helicopter guy was saying that she was treating the helicopter guy like some kind of pizza delivery man. Do you remember that? Well, this is a similar story because Scotland Yard officers who have gone with them to Canada here, and I think we saw when she went in the park there, that woodland with Archie, where the sling was hanging off her arm and she was almost dropping Archie. She didn't know how to carry Archie and all that kind of thing. These two guys were following her. You know, they always say that familiarity breeds contempt. I don't know what you feel there, guys. Do you feel that is the case? Because the Sun newspaper, this was this was reported late last night, so practically today, early this morning. Yeah, this was updated at 10:44 this morning, 2nd of February 2020. Scotland Yard officers protecting Prince Harry and Meghan in Canada have voiced concern about running errands, including picking up groceries and coffees. Protection officers guarding the couple around the clock at their remote bolt hole have said they feel like they are being treated like Scivvies. Well, again, highly qualified Scotland Yard officers. Okay. What are you doing? I mean, where do you get off with this? Because, Harry, you've been to Afghanistan. You know how hard these people work to get into these positions of a Scotland Yard officer. They would have had to be a Marine or work through the army or whatever they had to do. So they're complaining here. They're saying they're being treated like skivvies. Oh, go to Costa Coffee and go and get me, what do I fancy? Oh, I want a latte. Make sure there's a double espresso in there too. No sugar. Oh, make sure it's vegan as well. Crazy. So their rota means they work for 2 weeks at a time. So it's like 2 weeks on, 2 weeks off, boosting their pay packet with overtime as they are on duty around the clock. Former head of Royal Protection, Day Davis, said, I would consider outside the remit of the close protection officers to be running errands and going shopping for Meghan and Harry. She is laughing, isn't she? She is laughing her head off again at these people. Oh, she was doing this in the UK and now she's doing it in Canada. Okay, these protection officers have been handpicked, cherry-picked to go with Meghan and Harry. And their priority is close protection, and as such have to stick to them like glue. But you build up a relationship, and that's why I said there is this this close proximity of too much familiarity breeds contempt, and I think this is the case here. But you build up a relationship with the employer and use a common sense approach to these situations. The team are running up huge bills on flights, cars, wages, overtime, and they mount around the clock watch to the couple as they mount a round the clock watch on the couple who have stepped down from the front line of the royals. Well, you see, when they was in England, they were living like in Kensington Palace, so they had Kensington Palace security. When they were in Windsor, they had Windsor protection people, which was all part of the Crown, the firm, and all that kind of thing. And when they were in Frogmore, they had the team from Windsor. So now, wow, this is crazy, isn't it? So one royal protection officer was seen buying food at an organic delicatessen, a favourite of Meghan's, close to her and Harry's 10 million property. Well, it's not theirs, is it? Okay. A team of 15 highly trained close protection experts, including some Canadian Mounties, are on duty around the couple and 9-month-old son Archie. The number is higher than previously reported, and the couple's security detail appear to be using three other houses as well as the Duke and Duchess's 10.5 million 5-bedroom bolt hole. Okay, running errands. It's like in big letters, running errands. Last night, a royal security source said, while the guys are happy to be out there doing the job, with the overtime and around the clock, 2 weeks on, 2 weeks off, it's pretty much a good earner. There is a feeling they are carrying out menial tasks like picking up takeaways. Well, that sounds familiar, doesn't it? Like the helicopter guy. Like picking up takeaways and groceries. Go to, okay, we need some shopping. Okay, we need some shopping. Get yourself down to that shopping supermarket and go and get us some shopping. I can't see any kind of Scotland Yard protection officer, highly trained, pushing a shopping trolley around Walmart and picking up their groceries. That is demeaning. That is demeaning. Okay. I mean, that is something that should be allocated. That job should be allocated to, somebody, I don't know, some household person. So last night, the Royal Security source said, while the guys are happy to be out there doing the jobs, there is a feeling they are carrying out menial tasks like picking up takeaways and groceries. How dare they? They are close protection officers and should be with Meghan and Harry close to them to protect them from any attacks. But oh no, you're not doing anything, are you? You're just sitting on the sofa watching TV. So go and earn your money and go and get a pizza for us, okay? Or a bit of groceries. We need some chicken kind of thing and things like that. Okay, so they should be with them, not going on these errands. And I could imagine intuitively that these guys say, I really shouldn't be doing this. I shouldn't be. I really need to sit with you and watch the soccer or what have you, because I'm here to protect you. And I shouldn't really be going to the local pizzeria to get you a takeaway. Oh, don't worry about it. Just go and get us a pizza or a curry or a Chinese. That's fine. Don't worry, we'll vouch for you that you were here. And, you still get paid. You'll still get paid. So it continues to say it's dangerous for one thing, because if someone were to happen, if something was to happen, it would not be good. It would be on their shoulders, wouldn't it? And they would be picking up the responsibility of that. Because why? Because they're running an errand to pick up some coffee from a coffee shop. I mean, why can't they make the coffee? They've got a great big house, 10.5 million house. Don't they have a coffee maker? Like George Clooney coffee maker? Don't they have that? I'm just saying. And the protection officers are the ones who would get it in the neck from their bosses if they were in the wrong place at the wrong time. Okay. A local source said the officers had also been spotted picking up orders from the local branch of coffee and fast food outlets. The local source said the bodyguards have a fleet of cars and were spotted picking up things. I don't know. all, and they spotted the Land Rovers outside. There are 10 to 15 burly blokes, and most of them seem to be British. Well, they're really taking the mick out of British people, and okay, they're doing a professional job and being treated like skivvies. So this story continues. I think, highly trained British members of the Met Police detectives who earn up to or over 100,000 per year are regularly swapping in and out from Britain. And when Harry and Meghan travel, they are usually escorted by at least 4 of these guards. A spokeswoman for Harry and Meghan declined to comment. What on earth? Why are they doing this? Why are they doing this, guys? It's just disgusting, absolutely disgusting that they're doing this. So let's have a look at your comments. Sheila, hi Sheila. I hope British security people refuse to go under these circumstances. They will follow the female security Meghan would not listen to, and the pilot who also shot them for this. Yeah, disgusting. Go and get a pizza takeaway. Go and do my shopping. Well, they should. I thought they had some kind of chef there too. Oh, what's yellow, orange, treated like underpants? That's funny. Okay. Oh, I know. Like a little baby. In fact, I know how to hold a baby. I feel confident in knowing how to hold a baby. Okay. Yeah, I feel that Diana would be livid. Say hello. Hello. Okay, I'm going to put you down now, okay, because I have to do some work. Okay, so gosh, what is their problem? Let me just pull out some cards here. Been on here an hour now. Skivvies, yeah, treated like skivvies. So, hi everyone. Thank you for joining us. And I can see there's a few people here. Not many commenting. So, if you want to comment, please do. Okay, please join the community and comment. That would be fantastic. There's only a handful commenting, which there's more people watching. So let's have a look. Let's pull. Why are they like this? I mean, they were like this with the helicopter guy. There was like this. There seemed to be like this with the security men. It was sitting on the backside, watching sport. And they maybe I don't know. So let's pull out a card. Why does she do this? She just has to order people around. She just has to be in control. That's what I get here. And you can't see somebody sitting down and relaxing, but what else can they do when they're just watching, so she sees them sitting down on the backsides. And she just has to, she has to make them work for, but that's what they're doing. That's what they're paid for, just to watch you. So, and it's also a superficial release because I get boredom. It seems like she just has to be telling somebody what to do. She gets bored. And, because I get the 9 of cups, and the 9 of cups is, she's sitting there and she's suppressing this, watching them Oh, how dare you? How dare you sit there and watch soccer and do nothing? We're paying for you. We're paying for you. How dare you? So it's like that, like suppressing it, and then can't help. So, oh, can you go and get us a takeaway? We need our shopping doing. And she just pushes the envelope. She's bored. She just gets bored, okay? And because, it's two people like two peas in a drum in a big house, 10.5 million house. And they can't go outside the doors. And she's got 3 burly men or 15 burly men walking around this property that she's so bored, and she's sitting there twiddling her fingers. Um, oh, oh, what can I do? I know. I need a coffee. I need a coffee from the coffee shop. Yeah, there's a problem with relations. She has a problem getting on with people or her staff. Okay. And yeah, she thinks she's very important. She thinks that because she's above these people, and this is going way back to when she was nobody, and it's like that. I'm somebody now, and you will do as I tell you. That kind of thing. Inferiority complex and making a meal of it, oh, you will do as I say, kind of thing. Now, we had this before, do you remember, with the pilot, the helicopter pilot, when there was a surrogate. Now, why am I picking up a second surrogate here? And the same thing going on. Oh, the surrogate wants a sandwich. Oh, the surrogate wants a takeaway. Oh, the surrogate wants this and the surrogate wants that. I think there's a surrogate here. I feel there's another surrogate, because I get the Princess of Cups. And why be so secluded in this place and ordering people about for what you fancy? I'm kind of predicting this now. I feel there's a surrogate there. I think she's pregnant. And she's bored. Meghan's bored again. She's got the surrogate. She's looking after the surrogate, and she's bored and twiddling her thumbs. And, well, oh, you can go to Walmart, can't you? Well, she fancies a pizza and all this kind of thing. Well, we stay at home. You see, we can't go out. We're not allowed to go out. Well, we can't go to the supermarket, can we? So can you go? So this is Meghan here, the upstanding lady. I see her painting her toenails while the surrogate is getting fat. And the Scotland Yard security men can't even drink beer, or not allowed to do any of that. Okay. Yeah, Harry and Meghan in this great big house, bored out their head. And this is a new beginning, as we know, away from the royal family. And this is celebrating too. There's lots of parties at this place. I get like, oh, let's order a banquet. Let's order not just one pizza, but 10 pizzas for everybody. Wouldn't that be great? Wouldn't that be great? So there's no freedom. There's no freedom. They're bored, and that's why because I get the hermit, isolated. They're bored, and that's why they're twiddling their thumbs, and they just need to. It's entertaining to get a burly man who's good looking, muscly, to go out and do the supermarket shop. That's it, really, basically. So that's it. So again, another prediction there. I get another surrogate. Again, ordering pizzas again. Are we paying for these groceries and pizzas? Well, you know, it's like I can see Megan getting bored. Hey, I know what we can do. We can have a pizza, but you know, I'm going. Everybody on me. We are going to all have a pizza each. How's that? 15 burly men. Megan and surrogate and Harry and the nanny. Let's all get a pizza. Isn't that great? Because she's bored. Okay. So thank you, everyone. And I thought I'd tell you about that story that was reported in the newspaper today. That's what I'm picking up. And I picked that up about a month ago or so, that why are they going to Canada in an isolated place? Because why do they even want to move out of the UK? I'm going to do a prediction here. So I've always been a little bit close with my predictions. I predict there's a surrogate. I don't know why they've not announced a pregnancy yet, because there is either early pregnancy or there is a surrogate there. I get by March, which is quite soon, isn't it? By March. I said by March she will announce that they're expecting another child. Oh my God, the cameras are going to be all over them. Okay. I don't feel they're going to move out of this Canadian home for at least, well, I'd say 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, another 6 months. Okay. Another 6 months, 7 months, 8 months, this child's going to come along, and then it'll be like, we was in Canada, we wanted some space, we wanted privacy, we wanted isolation. But look what's happened now. We've got this little bundle of joy and we're moving to LA. That's my prediction. Okay. So thank you, everyone. And let's keep an eye on that. Don't forget where you heard that. And sending you lots of love. Thank you, all of you. Please don't leave me. Okay. And please at least have an open mind that every reader has something different to tell. And please don't leave me, because I love all of you, and I just hope that you all come back. And I hope that not come back, but well, yes, come back, but also we have lots and lots of new subscribers. So please hit the bell, although you don't get the notifications, I know that. But subscribe and keep supporting me, and I'm sure we will get over this episode here. And I'll keep you updated of what's happening. Okay, so sending you lots of love, lots of blessings, and I think it's a Joseph Magi's premiere coming up in a minute. So we're going to go and watch that as well. So again, I'm supporting other readers. Do they support me? Well, Daily Empress does, bless her. But I always support other readers. And, you know, Joseph Magi's reading's coming up in a minute. So I'm going to let him have his time. Okay. Sending you lots of love. And bye for now. Bye-bye. Yeah. Go off. Bye.